Hi Firesigns, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So you can have a healthy relationship outside of yourself when it comes to managing your emotions, okay? Because maybe you might be thinking about the main lady or a soulmate, your counterpart, all right? Maybe you're looking at managing your emotions to identify your intuition to bring in your counterpart, all right? It comes with good health, goodwill, but it comes with the essence of love, all right? Loving yourself, loving others, loving beings, loving planet, and loving God, okay? Fire signs, you are the inspiration. You're born to love, right? Your element means intuition. It means the lesson of power. So maybe looking at the lesson of power when it comes to a counterpart. Can I look at key? Maybe you feel like this lady is the key to knowledge, all right, or the key to wisdom. You're looking at conversation or looking at gossip. Someone is the key to a conversation, all right? So this lady is the key to knowledge, all right? Maybe you've opened up an opportunity or opened up a new way of thinking or a new knowledge, all right? We're looking at knowledge when it comes to maybe a secret or the way someone's expressing themselves. You might have seen a key to your purpose when it comes through to this lady, this counterpart. Can I look at maybe your emotions, maybe when it comes to this lady, all right? Maybe you feel like she's the key, okay, to the answers. It could be your mother, all right? It could be counterpart. We're looking at knowledge, all right? A very knowledgeable person, okay? We're looking at the Ace of Swords with this lady. Maybe looking at new ideas, all right? New conflicts, maybe. That's what comes with new ideas. You've got clarity when it comes to the knowledge of maybe a letter. Okay, look at the key to a letter, all right? The key to knowledge, all right? The key to wisdom, because she's very... Two ladies. There seems to be two ladies here. We're looking at air sign, all right? You're looking at maybe work when it comes to Eight of Pentacles, okay? Maybe you're looking at mastering your craft or enjoying your employment, all right? Maybe it could be a letter about employment, all right? You could be looking at information, a key to the discovery of the truth. Maybe this letter is about feeling left out in the cold when it comes to situation, when it comes to victory, rewards. You could be a famous person. Maybe someone that's famous feeling left out in the cold, because you look at quite darkness. When it comes to illuminating the self. Maybe you're stretching your hands out for surrender. When it comes to situation, a letter that's opened up a new avenue of knowledge, wisdom. Now look at the soul of the self. There seems to be an inner personal purpose for someone's drive. When it comes to your ships coming in. Maybe looking at moving. It seems to be a difficult situation. Maybe in this letter about a famous person, maybe backstabbing or someone popular in your energy. We're looking at cross barrier when it comes to information. When it comes to spirituality, maybe. Maybe there's a cross when it comes to spirituality. When it comes to religion. Seems to be movements going across seas when it comes to your ships coming in. Maybe look at your own personal development when it comes to this knowledge because someone is talking. Or maybe reading a letter about groundship, about spirituality. This letter can also concern someone declaring maybe someone's finances, knowledge. Because someone's declaring. Maybe the divine masculine is looking at a false friend, maybe, highlighting. When it comes to deception, someone's being manipulative when it comes to maybe someone in the public, maybe. Because maybe there's an older gentleman, could be a king of swords. He's looking at maybe a situation when it comes to spiritual prison, mental prison, or when it comes to a community with a queen of wands. Maybe there's a community person been highlighted. When it comes to Queen of Wands, could be a social, probably person, social care person, with the older gentleman, King of Swords, coming to an end when it comes to the Nine of Pentacles. Someone doesn't want their independence to be stopped because someone can't look after themselves as they'll declare. Someone's stabilizing. When it comes to Queen of Pentacles, somebody wants to break up with a Queen of Pentacles, a friend that's looking for resources. Queen of Swords looking at a book. when it comes to new changes that came with difficulties, wickedness, confusions with the King of Wands, sneaking deceptively when it comes to blocking, maybe across seas, being very deceptive on his journey. When it comes to delivering with an earth sign person, an opportunist in a house with a King of Cups. Look at new beginnings when it comes to a powerful person. When it comes to Aquarius maybe, or healing, or when it comes to the Six of Cups, a soulmate or someone's thinking. Okay, fire signs. This seems to be a counterpart or two ladies, maybe a burden, maybe a Sagittarius person, or a Queen of Pentacles in your house. Maybe you're looking at a businesswoman, very mysterious when it comes to partnerships, or God's Two of Cups has gone into a regret because it's a burden. Because somebody probably moved in a Queen of Pentacles when it comes to their stability. So now it's a burden because someone's tied up their friends, their family, and their business when it comes to stability with a Queen of Pentacles over a counterpart. So now we have the knowledge and opening up. Someone's opened up someone's letters. So now it's become a crossroads now when it comes to someone's delivery. You can now look at declare. All right. Look at a decrease when it comes to maybe traveling because someone's talking. You could be a Leo, fire signs, or think about the Leo or a counterpart being very strong. Could be a lioness taming the beast. When it comes to this open up of knowledge, when someone's opened up someone's letters, when it came for a counterpart, for a Leo person, maybe fire signs. Because now we're looking at opening that knowledge when it comes to donations, going to a Taurus person, when it came to work from a counterpart's messages. So now you see maybe donations, all right, at work, going to a Taurus person. When it comes to donations of someone else's work, it came from someone's letters, a counterpart's letters. Now we're looking at gossips, because what's on the mind of the third-party person, okay, is when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to a situation where someone is looking, being very sneaky, beaky, becky, the devil. Someone's looking at their roots, and now the devil's very heartbroken. Can I look at a crossroads when someone didn't want to feel left out in the cold, somebody went within and seek that truth, and they see that they were settled with a very toxic person. Could be a Queen of Pentacles. So you look at a situation where now we feel like someone is looking at someone's messages and they didn't want to feel like left out in the cold and went on a journey. Lying, stealing, cheating, backstabbing when it comes to deliveries, all right, or when it comes to changing energy. Can I look at the Emperor? Maybe look at a business person. Look at calmer waters, maybe a Aquarius person, okay? Can I look at the Tree of Life, all right? Look at stability, look at the roots, okay, of someone's entity. Someone's reading a letter of information, okay, but open up the knowledge for a Taurus person to make money from a counterpart person. So now we're looking at a fire sign, look at maybe a Leo person, or you're looking at the strength of a counterpart when it comes to knowledge, all right, when it comes to maybe equal give and take. When it comes to these letters of knowledge, of wisdom, when it comes to spirituality from our ancestors, somebody was very jealous, very envious, all right, a counterpart, a Taurus person. So now we look at a situation, a Queen of Pentacles is being spoken about because she is the devil, all right, in this house, in this community. The community is talking about Queen of Pentacles, okay, when it talks about declaring. Someone's health is declaring because someone was in someone's house declaring their resources on purpose, all right. So now we see the gossip because someone was looking at someone's messages, someone's emails, all right, and texts was going around, okay. So now the community is talking about Queen of Pentacles, that is the devil, all right, a very devilish entity, okay. We're looking at someone that has no fear or no care for other people's feelings. They see people as property. We're looking at someone who's very selfish, very self-centered. We're looking at a social climber, okay? We're looking at a sociopath. We're looking at a psycho, all right? Okay? So now we're looking at the energy of a businesswoman. People are talking about it. Letters are going around. Information, knowledge, all right? When it comes to the ground ship of a Queen of Pentacles, wanting an ending. Of a Leo person, okay? So now look at ending, maybe of a businesswoman. Every ending has a new beginning, okay? So now we're starting again at the end, all right? Every ending has a new beginning. So someone's gone into the soul of the self because somebody was listening to someone's messages, a very devilish entity, a Queen of Pentacles, fighting any cost when it comes to Aquarius person, when it comes to the Aquarius person's ideas. All right, every idea always comes with conflicts, jealousy, envy. So now we're looking at a social path, wanting to win at any cost when it comes to other people's property. We have that insight, okay? When it comes to our ships are coming, when it comes to a Leo person or Aries person, look at the counterpart, maybe from afar, look at the ships coming in. Because when it comes to the work, okay, when it comes to the knowledge and the wisdom, someone took the work and made money from it in this institution, a Taurus person. We've been spiritually guided, okay? Because now we've got the key of the knowledge, all right? When it comes to someone doing dark spiritual practices, a Queen of Pentacles, all right? God don't like you, and God loves everyone, Genevieve Nadia. So God doesn't like greedy, selfish, self-centered businesswomen that go around thinking that they're bees' knees, but they're not nothing. So now we've seen this pathway, okay? They saw a pathway, Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to soulmate letters, sparkling in love. So now we've seen the pathway where someone came in, all right, and they wanted rewards, recognition, but they wanted rewards without doing the effort. So they were stealing, lying, cheating when it comes to these letters for a lifestyle change. So now we're looking at someone doesn't want to feel left out in the cold. Now we see the truth, all right? Maybe that's a Sagittarius person, okay? So now we see a fast speed change. Someone's exaggerating, okay? Someone's been domineering and very excessive. Look at someone very thirsty for power, okay? And now they're in regret. Someone's in regret, maybe the Emperor, okay? The Emperor seems to be in regret, all right? You could be an Aries person. So fire signs, we're looking at regret for you, my darling, because you're going for a tower moment, okay? Maybe because of your judgment, because of your decisions, because of deception, because somebody was building a false ground with a Queen of Pentacles, all right? So we're looking at every ending as a new beginning. Somebody wants to move forward, all right, my lovelies, okay? Okay, so now we're looking at hesitation, we're looking at insights, looking at the strength, right? You have the inner power. You are conditional love, fire signs, all right? Don't let no one ever take your strength away. You've been spiritually guided, okay, when it comes to equal give and take, when it comes to knowledge, all right? Knowledge is the power when it comes to spirituality, all right? The knowledge is fire signs. You are the inspiration. Get ready. Okay, now you look at preparation, all right? Look at an agreement. Somebody was very prompt. All right, when it looks at this insight, when it comes to a very strong counterpart. Maybe a Taurus or a Capricorn person tried to change their energy by doing energy magic. She was coached within the institution when it comes to dark spiritual practices, all right? So now we look at the wisdom, the knowledge when it comes to taking the masculine down the wrong road, when it comes to divine masculine. Someone has not been called, all right? So they got advice, a very disobedient person when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to wisdom. We're looking at a person that was in the energy of I have. Okay, now we're looking at greed. Someone's very lazy, very jealous, very over self-indulgent, very stubborn, a Taurus person when it comes to art, gardening, or maybe a singer. We're looking at a nightmare. Someone's living a nightmare now with a Queen of Pentacles, all right, suffering in the darkness because of what they did. They scheduled, all right, an alignment, all right, for the counterpart and also for the masculine. So now there's going to be a protest. Letters are going around about Queen of Pentacles when it comes to inadequacy. Someone is suing, all right? So now pay attention. Go within yourself, collective, all right? Okay? Don't make yourself a nightmare. Make yourself a sweet dream by writing down your dreams, okay? So you can go through the illusions, delusions, all right? Because now you look at into me, I feel I'm in an illusion, all right, fire signs. Go within yourself and get your own clarity, your own truth, okay? We're looking at soul searchers, all right? Seek the soul, you seek the self, you seek the self, you seek the soul. Someone's looking at situation when it comes to confinement because someone tried to steal someone's original ideas, all right? They went into something blindly. Why? Because they don't have no intuition, no creative ideas, all right, and no plans. When you don't have no critical thinking, there's no way you can actually plan anything. Okay, so now someone's going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison, and it's like as a Queen of Pentacles. We're looking at deception, we're looking at regret. Okay, fire signs, go within yourself. All right, because into me I seek, because into me I seek, I see regret. All right, and now I'm going to turn regrets into greats, because now I see messages of lifestyle change. Because now there's a conflict with who? A Cancer person. We're looking at differences, okay, we're looking at distribution. When it comes to a quarrel, someone's arguing about maybe a real estate or mega projects, all right, but now we're looking at regrets. Every regret can be changed into regrets because now we're looking at a third party person, okay, because now you're looking at a situation, okay, maybe in the Sagittarius energy when it comes to gaining. Maybe the masculine understand you're on spiritual judgment. Okay, so now we're looking at understanding. All right, when it comes to profit. All right, someone's looking at connection. Someone's looking at growth. All right, some look at gains with the pain, when it came with the rain. But somebody went to a Queen of Pentacles. All right, somebody that was talking very gossipy. All right, like to talk about people behind their back because all they wanted was the money. Because now we understand the Queen of Pentacles. All right, was looking for rituals. All right, for wealth because she's very disturbed. She was seeking savings, because she came up with a stupid idea for real estate, okay? She wanted real estate, she wanted wealth, she wanted investment, she wanted medical projects, and she was looking for unalivement, all right? But she's now in hesitation because she was spiking someone's drink. Do not eat someone's food, all right? And do not drink from this person, Genevieve Nudger, or a businesswoman that you suspect, okay? Please use your intuition, because this person, okay, is going around stealing, all right, doing exploitation, a very corrupted, ungrounded, very selfish person, okay? Can I look at friendships, all right, an alliance? Is withdrawing. And now we're going to live on we learn, because someone is very stubborn in your energy, fire signs, all right? Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. I love you guys. Bye.